There are situations in life when someone wants to do something good, something that hasn't been done by anyone else, but usually this someone can't get any further because of a lack of ideas how to do this. At the same time, someone else in another part of the world has already had the idea of what we need right here and right now. It is not possible to be everywhere and to know everything. Through learning more, it is possible to do things better. The aim of the project, Learning Lab for Integration, is to give 3 countries the opportunity to share experiences in the field of integration. We are talking about integration of people with disabilities through employment and education. Latvia, Spain, and Great Britain were the countries which shared their different approaches of solving problems when integrating people with disabilities. These countries have different cultures, social politics, and experiences. These differences allow us to learn from other countries' experiences and maybe also from mistakes. This movie contains short examples from all partner countries. One day, 3 parents decided that they wanted their children to be educated rather than put in institutional care centers. Later, these parents found other parents who wanted the same thing for their children. These parents came together and, after some time, established the organization which nowadays we know as Independent Southwest. This organization is situated in Great Britain and operates as a daycare center and respite center. Daycare center clients have the opportunity to use a computer, do physical activity, learn some cooking or gardening skills, and many other skills that might be useful in everyday life.
They have physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, there's the sensory room, and basically anything that they want to do, we have to try and arrange for them to be able to do it.
The needs of the clients are clarified during weekly meetings, where they can talk about their needs. After the meeting, everything is done to meet these needs, so it is easy to clarify the needs of the client. But is it easy to evaluate whether the clients like the activities which are provided by the daycare center?
Well, that's a little bit more difficult to evaluate the satisfaction because you realise some of our clients can't communicate. You know, the ones that can, the satisfaction is that they've all been coming here for an awfully long time. We also every year have to send out a client carer questionnaire, and that has to come back, and then we get somebody to independently evaluate whether we're doing a good job or not.
There are 15 employees in the day center. It is not a big number considering the amount of the clients. There are approximately 3 clients to 1 employee. The day center has many things to be proud of, but we asked the manager of the day center to highlight those achievements which she considers very special.
That the charity has grown. We are now recognised out there as a quality service instead of what used to be known as a babysitting service, because our clients didn't do anything. But no, that we are actually recognised widely that we are a quality service, and we do provide a quality service.
Another organization that has been established on the initiative of parents is the Astras Private Foundation in Spain. Astras Private Foundation is a non-profit organization which aims to improve the quality of life of people with learning difficulties in the Girona region. Astras Private Foundation provides personal and social support as well as work therapy. One of the units in Astras Private Foundation is a work center which gives an opportunity for people with learning difficulties to acquire different professions. Those people attending the work center have the possibility to have a real job and to see the fruits of their labor.
No, sí, després en la part d'ocupació terapèutica, que fem tasques manipulatives així, reben una gratificació econòmica, però no un sou. No, perquè es considera que en un centre ocupacional lo important no és la producció, per tant, el que es treballa són hàbits laborals.
At the moment, in Astras Private Foundation, there are approximately 40 people with learning difficulties. In the near future, it is likely that some of them will move to the Astras Work Center, where they will have a job. Not a special job in a special organization, but an ordinary job in an ordinary institution. People in Astras Foundation have the opportunity not just to acquire a profession, but also to use their new skills to have a real job afterwards. Of course, not everyone with learning disabilities is ready to work in another organization. Many will use the work center, but this can also give people with learning difficulties positive emotions and new skills. Echo Centre is a day centre in Great Britain which aims to make the lives of people with disabilities as independent as possible. We asked a manager of the centre how old Echo Centre is and how it works today.
It is about 15 years old. I think originally it was very much around a social centre where people could come, play a few games, chat, have a cup of coffee and then go home. Now it is much more around rehabilitation and enabling people to move forward from their disability to integrate into the community again.
The Echo Center has grown into a serious day center for people with disabilities. The work in the day center is connected with exploration and disposal of risks. If a person who uses a wheelchair wants to go water skiing, everything will be done to make this possible and reduce all possible risks. Are the aims being achieved, and does the Echo Center have much to be proud of?
Being proud of is seeing smiles on people's faces and seeing them achieve something that they thought they would never ever be able to achieve. The guy that went up in the helicopter, the young girl who could hardly walk that climbed a 30-foot wall, the young girl that couldn't move her hips and yet sat on a horse. I think that's what it's all about, really.
Another organization in Great Britain which helps people with disabilities to spend quality free time is the Greenback Center. Its mission is to enhance the opportunities and status of people with disabilities through education, training, employment, transport, sport, and recreation. Greenback Center is a day center for people with disabilities and for people from different social groups who need support.
Right, Greenback Christian Centre, we're a Christian church. First and foremost, but from here we run all sorts of other things. We have church services on a Sunday morning and Sunday evening. Mondays we're open to, we have the Monday Club, which is people with learning and physical disabilities, and they use this room in the back hall, and they have karaoke and singing, and they have bands in. And they really have a nice time.
In this event, 60 people are taking part, but this is just one of many other activities provided by Greenback Center. The people who attend the center are youngsters, elderly people, and groups of women. If someone is not able to come to the center, staff members will go to the client's home and help them in different everyday activities. For example, shopping. It is better if a person attends the Greenback Center by him or herself because it means that the person is not separated from the rest of society and is ready to be among other people. The manager of the center highlights the ability to communicate. All the staff at the Greenback Center are hoping for bigger premises in the future in order to gather together a bigger number of people. Let us hope they achieve this in the near future. There is an organization in Latvia which, with much hard work, has made one of the cities in Latvia into the most accessible for people with disabilities. This organization is the Blind Association of Liepāja. Although its name suggests helping only people with slight impairments, this organization includes many people with many different disabilities.
Jā, savā laikā mums tā arī bija, kad organizācija tika veidota tikai neredzīgiem un vājredzīgiem. Tad šobrīd mums tā kapacitāte atļauj sniegt palīdzību visa veida invalīdiem. Izņemot, ka grūti ir neredzīgam ar nedzirdīgu.
The main services provided by the Blind Association of Liepāja are connected with up-to-date technologies and their availability to everyone. At the association, people can get familiar with new aids and software that allow them to use up-to-date technologies. But this is just a small part of the services provided by the Blind Association of Liepāja. The center provides social rehabilitation, self-care, and Braille courses, as well as many other possibilities to learn something new. But what funding made this possible?
Pāri visam Dievs tas kungs dod, bet caur cilvēkiem. Tad mēs esam projektu orientēta organizācija. Tad ir daļais valsts finansējums, tad, kā Liepājas neredzīgu biedrība, tad mēs tīri strādājam 3 pamatvirzieni. Ir sadarbība ar pašvaldību, tā ir prioritāte numur 1, un nākošais ir tātad fondi, respektīvi projekti, un arī ziedotāji.
The Blind Association of Liepāja has worked with the municipality of Liepāja and established good cooperation. Traffic lights with an audible signal have now become the norm in Liepāja. Employment of people with disabilities could also become a norm here. So far, there have been several big projects where people with different disabilities have demonstrated their ability to work. The chairman of the Blind Association of Liepāja urges entrepreneurs to employ people with disabilities using subsidized